way to start the day. Have a look at that. And away we go. Yeah, there we go, first fish on the Expide and Stradic, so we just tighten that up a little bit. Doesn't feel too bad. Oh, it's a big whiting. Yeah. Woo, that's what we want. There we go, beautiful. That's what we want. Look at that. Yeah, that's exactly what we're after. On the soft plastics, just pinned in his mouth there perfectly. And that's what we're after today, King George whiting on plastics. And that is a cracking start. It's a great way to break in a new rod combo. And hopefully today we can have a productive day on the water out here fishing in Port Phillip Bay, currently in 2 meters deep. And this is prime King George whiting grounds. Hopefully get a few flathead and pinkies too. Well, we are back out on the water on the Hobie kayak. We've got breathtaking conditions today. That sun is just coming up now. Fishing locally in Port Phillip Bay. Love this time of year. Now, a lot of guys are starting to put the boats away because that water temperature and the outdoor temperature is starting to drop. This is when I love coming out because there's a little bit less boat traffic and the fishing is really good. And usually this time of year, I really hone in on King George whiting locally in the shallow waters, and you can catch them in big numbers and some really good size ones. And I love targeting on soft plastics with light spin gear, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Now, another thing which is really cool is I've got some new gear with me today, and I love coming out and breaking in a new rod and reel combo in my local waters targeting King George whiting on soft plastics. Well, that's where my mark is over there, a bit close. There we go, got one. All right. Yeah, good one. There we go, testing out the new gear, hopefully. It's just a pinky. Just a pinky. Oh, there's plenty of fish though. Getting heaps of action. Here we go, here's another one. What's this one? There we go. Woo. That's what we want. That is exactly what we want. There we go. So we've only been on the water for 10 minutes and we are getting King George whiting on soft plastics like crazy. I've just put the sleeper out and that's been absolutely smacked to my right. So we're in a nice spot here. This could be, yep, double hook up. Here we go. So, yep. This one feels more like a pinky. You can just tell. Yep, you can just tell straight away the swimming action is just completely different. So it's gone berserk here, man. All right, so a little pinky on his way. Unfortunately, you can't avoid the pink piranhas around here. There are just so many of them. But amongst them are some beautiful King George whiting like that. And again, you can see that's pinned there, the soft plastic. And I tell you what, we've only been on the water for 10 minutes, but it has been absolutely non-stop action. And I find around here, the bite gets even better as you get towards mid-morning. So we'll get that one out of his gob. We'll get that one on ice and see if we can get a few more. Alright, so re-rig up another soft plastic. But already very early on, the signs are good that we're probably going to get ourselves a good feed today, which is really awesome. I'm having a lot of fun out here, beautiful conditions, out with a couple of good mates. To me, there's nothing better just to be out here catching fish on light spin gear. That's the way I like to fish. And you come out with your 1 to 3 and your 2 to 4 kilo rods, packet of soft plastics, your jig heads, you know, 1/12, maybe 1/8 if that current gets up, and just sit there and just have a bit of fun flicking plastics. You got the sleeper out, and you know, you can take yourself a good feed home in the same process, and you just get to have a lot of fun. And that's what it's all about, is just getting out, enjoying yourself, enjoying the outdoors. And beautiful conditions today. And I'm just going to rig up another plastic here because that pinky absolutely destroyed it. We are starting to move quite far. Oh, I'll get the bite straight away. There we go, we got none. Come on. He's swimming towards me, so hopefully this is another whiting. Yeah, it is. It's another cracker. So that's grouse. That's a grouse King George whiting, look at that. Fantastic. So we are doing very well at the moment. Beautiful. That one there, it's probably bordering on that legal size, so I'll definitely put him back. But the good news is they're just firing in all cylinders at the moment, so I'm pulling a whiting every minute or two. Oh, Jesus. Just lost the rod. Oh. Another good whiting. That's a cracker of a whiting. Yeah, that's a good one. That's what we're after. So we're doing really well now, so accumulating a nice feed, having a lot of fun, and we've only been out here for a very short time, and it's just been frantic just juggling the 2 rods. To be honest, it's been a lot easier just to fish with the 1, because all we're doing is ending up with tangles and a bit of a mess, but you know, having a lot of fun, accumulating a good feed. And that there is a beautiful King George whiting on soft plastics. Not much better in my books, so we'll get that one on ice, and let's go get another. All right, so this patch here looks really nice. It's really good sand beds in between all that really thick weed, and then straight away, look at that, getting hit instantly on the drop. Oh, there we go, there's a solid fish. That's a good fish. So I'm going to mark a waypoint here, because this has been, these grounds here are just awesome. I said as soon as we'd get here we'd catch. And oh, this is a big flathead. Better get this net. Oh yeah. That's a good fish. What a way to break in some new gear. That is a cracker of a flathead, and it's just smashed that soft plastic. Look at that. That is a cracking rock flathead. All right, so that's a very cool catch. It absolutely smashed the soft plastic on the drop, and I knew straight away it wasn't a whiting. You could feel the weight and the way this thing was sort of thrashing its head about. So this is a rock flathead, and you can tell with these guys because they have those absolutely awesome spots and colors on the bottom part of their mouth and their belly, and that fought really hard. That was thrashing about, and these are one of the best eating type flathead. They just got a beautiful sweet flesh, and that there is an absolutely cracking fish. So obviously you always want to handle flathead with care. Got those nice nasty spines just on the back of the head. So we're just using the lip grips there, supporting its belly. And I tell you what, we are having a cracking day out here. King George whiting, flathead, got grass whiting, some pinkies, some snook, bit of everything, and that's a cracker. Rig this one up. You can see there the assist hook's been chewed off and the action's just been pretty frantic, and I tell you what, there's no complaints from me, because you certainly have your days on the water where, you know, the bite's not as active and it can be pretty quiet. So you enjoy these days, you make the most of them. And I think what I'll do now is I'm going to just get that other rod out of the way. You can just sit over there. Oh, that was a big hit. Here we go. So, oh, both rods are on. This is just mental. And this is the soft plastic that is just chewed up to pieces. This is a good whiting. Oh, this is a massive whiting. Oh, this is definitely the whiting of the day. It's almost pulled the rod in the rod holder. Oh, that is a cracker of a whiting. Have a look at this for a whiting. This one is massive. There you go. That is a massive King George whiting on soft plastics. This has just been a crazy good morning, and that there is easily the biggest one of the day. And I'll tell you what, that pulled a bit of line, so don't underestimate how hard these fish, when you're using light spin gear and you're in the shallow waters, they will pull a little bit of line. And I'm only fishing with 6-pound braid and 6-pound fluorocarbon leader. I'll tell you what, that is so much fun in shallow water, and that is a cracking size King George whiting. I mean, have a look at that. That's the size that we're talking about there. So that is pretty much the size of my arm. That is an absolute cracker. The gear we've used today is a Shimano Expride medium light spin rod that's paired with one of the new compact Stradic FM 2000 reels that's spooled with 8-pound Kariki braid and one rod length of 8-pound fluorocarbon leader to a jig head with an assist hook running off it. Yep. Oh, another whiting. Yes. There we go. Awesome. All right, cool. So that's another. So these are the slipperiest fish. So look at that. So quality King George whiting. Absolutely amazing conditions here, just flicking soft plastics. I'll tell you what, this is definitely one of my favorite forms of fishing. It's not far from home. Get yourself a good feed on some light spin gear, and that's another one there. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. See the eagle ray. Oh yeah, good fish. It's on a half a turtleback. Oh, good whiting. There we go. There you go. Oh, look at that, straight on the drop. Has he come off? Or is he swimming towards, he's swimming towards me? This will be a whiting for sure. Oh, and a good one, I reckon. Yeah, it's another good one. Whew. Every cast now. Oh, that's a cracker. There we go, look at that. No assist hook on that one either. So you love days on the water like this when you just come out, you're testing some new gear. Obviously I've got that little 2 to 4 kilo Expide today, and it's just been non-stop catches, and the whiting have gone absolutely berserk this morning. So it's been an absolute ball out here. So there's another one. I'll tell you what, we're having a lot of fun and we're accumulating a really good feed. So he's going to go on ice. Well, we're moving into peak low tide now, and it's not a lot of fun having to drag the Hobie Pro Angler 14 through that thick weed in the shallow. So I'm going to call it a day. Been out here for a couple of hours and it has been action-packed. We have caught so many King George whiting on soft plastics. Well, it's a really fun way to break in some light spin gear, and today just breaking in that Shimano Expride 261 ML paired with that Shimano Stradic FM 2000. So been very, very comfortable, light and sensitive, and perfect for this style of fishing. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and hopefully this will tempt you to get out there and try and target a few King George whiting on soft plastics with light spin gear, because it's a really fun technique and it's a way that still a lot of people are not targeting them, and I think once you do you might be hooked just like me. Anyway guys, I hope that you've enjoyed the episode and I look forward to seeing you on our next show sometime soon. Take care everyone. Productive day out there today, so we're just packing up the yak, and as you can see we're going to go home with an air ski chock full of whiting and absolute crackers in here too. Look at that, that's a nice big rock flathead, and there's one massive whiting in there. So there you go, so we're going to be eating good this weekend, and there you go. If you enjoyed the episode, then become a FishingMad member. It's easy to join by visiting www.fishingmad.com.au/member and gain access to an online portal that's full of helpful fishing content, including detailed workshops, fishing reports, rigging tutorials, podcasts, giveaways, competitions, maps, gear reviews, sounder training, exclusive videos, and much more. It's a great platform and helps to support everything we do at FishingMad, so become a member today.